Namaskar friends, keep learning with Export Import Make in India campaign. And today in this session we will understand the current tariff India and US news. Okay, so under this the current tariff status and timeline is 25 reciprocal tariff imposed by the US government starting from the 1st August 2025 on Indian export. Okay, so whatever you export from India to US from 1st August we have to additionally 25% tariff will apply, means that the US will apply the duty on the Indian goods 25%, but additionally 25 penalty tariff is announced on the 6th August. Okay, why? Because in retaliation for the Indian continued import of the Russian oil. Okay, so we are just continue importing the Russian oil, so due to this US impose additionally 25% penalty tariff. Okay, so now when we export from India to US, so US will apply the 50% duty on the Indian product. Okay, so this is the highest levies for the any country. Okay, this escalate duty take effect from the August 2025. Okay, so 27 this will impact. Okay, so from onward 27 August this will apply 50% duty on the Indian product. Now, what will the impact on the economic and industries? So around USD 48.2 billion worth of Indian goods are expected to be impacted by this 50% tariff. Okay, so this 48.2 billion is based on the 2024 trade volume. Okay, so this worth of Indian good will be impacted by this 50% tariff. Okay, so this will not good for India. The shrimp industry. So the vital to India's seafood export, USD 7.4 billions is served under pressure. Okay, so just currently the 25% of tariff imposed, and due to this export is impacted. Now from 27 August this will be the 50%. So this shrimp industry will under serve pressure. Okay, so this will due to this farmer and exporters are seeing shrinking profit. Okay, so farmer and exporter are, the profit is not too much. Okay, shrinking means that profit is down. So in the contemplating the alternatives such as fish and farming are shifting alternative entirely new life food. Okay, so they are searching the alternative jobs business. Okay, to new life to run their livelihood. Then what government do to mitigate this fallout? Indian government is working on the sector specific relief plan. Okay, so Indian government is working on the sector specific relief plan to save these industries. So especially the small and medium enterprise are critical export industries. Okay, these are the small industries. So government is planning to save these industries by providing the specific relief plan. Okay, so despite of a stand, the current government claiming that would be least affected. Okay, due to the strong domestic consumption. Okay, so as per current government saying that this will not impact our these industries, shrimp industries and other seafood industries, because that we also strongly consume this product, so this will not impact. Okay, other than this, what will the impact on India US relation and diplomatic strategy? Okay, so due to this, the tariff escalation has triggered a diplomatic down. Okay, so the relation of US and India are down, not good. Okay, we can say. So in India and US are increasingly at the balance with the trade and trust coordinating with the supposed polarization economic policy. Okay, so trade trust is go down for the both country due to this 50% tariff apply. And report indicate, okay, as per the report, that the scheduled US trade delegation may cancelled. Okay, as per report, the scheduled US trade delegation will be cancelled, can be cancelled, may be cancelled, which will be done in the August, and putting the sixth round trade talks at the risk. So this is sixth round of the trade talk at the risk due to this tension of the high duty. So analysis warn of infantry risk globally. Okay, so inflation will impact this will global market. Okay, as per analysis, and also the geopolitical tension and energy pressures, the link to the tariff actions, compound market is unstable due to this tension. Okay, now summary table, if we go to the tariff level, so aspect, these are the aspect: tariff level, trade volume affected, industry support line, light, and government response, diplomatic impact, and wider risk. So these are the aspect, and what are the overview. So the trade tariff level now 50%, which is 50% base and 50% penalty from August 27, 2025. Okay, so this will start. Then trade volume effect. So approx USD 48.2 billion of the export will affected trade volume. Okay, so then industry spotlight. So industry spotlight, the shrimp exporter especially hard hit. Okay, they are especially face issue, exploring alternative. Then government response. So sectorial relief being discussed, and claim of domestic resilient maintained. Okay, so government discussing about the relief as per sector which is facing issues, which are under down business. Okay, the claim of domestic resilience maintained. Okay, government is claiming that due to domestic consumption, this will be maintained. Then diplomatic impact, trade talk flattering, US delegation visit uncertain. Okay, so diplomatic impact will like that, they are certain that delegation visit can be cancelled. Wide risk, so inflation pressure and strategic ties escalations. So this will impact the global inflation pressure. So guys, in this session we have tried to understand the current status of this US and India's relations on the 50% tariff imposed by the US government to the Indian product. So thanks for watching the session. Have a nice day.